Let's make a dress out of my Charlotte corset pattern, and this fabric is just perfect for this design idea. These are all the pattern pieces which I needed for the dress. All the top parts I've cut twice in the main fabric and once in an interlining. The front pattern pieces I've cut a little bit longer at the lower edge to get a pointed shape. The skirt parts are simple rectangles, each front and back over the whole fabric width. I wanted the skirt to be really full. Then I've cut some 8 cm wide fabric strips for all the ruffles I have planned. The outer layer of the top parts I'm reinforcing with my interlining. This I'm ironing on here. Oh, I almost forgot the pockets. These are very important for my dress. Then I closed all vertical seams in the top, in the outer layer and the lining layer. As the shape of the lower edge curve here was only a guess before, I'm now cutting and improving this curve. This already looks cute. I can go on. Next, I'll attach the ruffle along the neckline. I've measured the length of the neckline, took it by 2 and that's the length of the ruffle piece. The ends I've already closed and turned over for a nice and clean finish. Because of how the corset is constructed, I have to do separate ruffles on the front part and the back part. Then I can sew the front and back neckline. As you can see it here, the ruffle is just fixed with pins in between the layers. After this is done, I also attach the ruffle at the lower edge of the top part. To make it easier for later, I've already basted the ruffle to the top. Now to the skirt. First I'm casting all the side seam edges at the front and back skirt and the pocket backs. On my homepage, by the way, you will also find a free pattern and instructions for these kind of side seam pockets. As I'm working without exact pattern for the skirt, I have to transfer now the lower top curve to the skirt. For this, I'm quickly ruffling the skirt by hand. I'm marking the center front of the skirt, matching it with the center front of the top part. And then I'm gathering the top edge of the skirt. It's like it will be later when the whole dress is sewn. The skirt has to be pinned now to the top along the waistline, straightly from one side to the other. Afterwards, I can transfer the top curve at the wrong fabric side with a fabric marker to the skirt part. Then I can remove the pins and the gathering thread. With the help of my marks, I create now a smooth curve with the deepest point at the center front, of course. Afterwards, I can cut the top edge of the skirt along this curve here. After having done this for the front and back skirt, I'm continuing with the skirt in general. I'm finishing one of the side seams, then I gather properly the skirt, sew it to the top, and afterwards I can continue with the zipper. Here we have to keep in mind the side seam allowance at the top is 1.5 cm and at the skirt only 1 cm. Then I could sew the lining to the main fabric along the waistline. I'm doing this from the right fabric side, just along the seam line. The straps can now also be attached in the back. Now already the last working step has come, the hem. And tada, here is my dress. I'm really happy how it came out. At the waistline there is enough space to breathe and to eat, while the chest area is nice and tight. The ruffle makes it even more secure than the original Charlotte. Time to style it!